Hazrat Maulana Rafiuddin Sahab, Rahmatullahi alayh, the first chancellor of Darul Uloom Deoband. He was, he was not a formal alim, but he used to manage the affairs of Darul Uloom Deoband. He had a cow, and he used to, take that cow to the fields and to graze. Once he was returning from the fields with his cow, and he had something important in the office of Darul Uloom Deoband. So he went to the office of Darul Uloom Deoband and left the cow in the courtyard of Darul Uloom and was engaged in performing his duties as the chancellor there for some time. A person came from the city, from the town, and has, reproached Maulana Rafiuddin, and he said, Maulana Rafiuddin has made the courtyard of Darul Uloom Deoband a bada of his cattle, where his cow stands. So he is doing something wrong. So he is wronging Darul Uloom Deoband, and he cannot leave his cow in the courtyard of Darul Uloom Deoband. Maulana Rafiuddin Sahab felt the noise downstairs. He came down. Now, what is the matter? People said that this is a stupid man who is reproaching you on that you have left your cow in the courtyard of Darul Uloom Deoband. Maulana said, yes, he is true, and I should not have left my cow in the courtyard of Darul Uloom Deoband, because this is a waqf. This is a waqf ground, and it is not made for my cow. So I really did wrong, and therefore I withdraw from this cow. And he said to the person who objected that I give this cow to you as a gift. And that person was so good that when Maulana Rafiuddin Sahab gave him this cow as a gift, he accepted it and ran away. So, but this ikhlas, that a person is reproaching him on quite wrong ground, because it is not prohibited for someone to leave his cow in the courtyard of Darul Uloom Deoband, because this is a temporary measure taken by him. But because of his ikhlas for waqf of Darul Uloom Deoband, he just withdrew from it and gave him as a gift. Many examples of their ikhlas, of their tawazu, of their humility, their humbleness, their following of sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, their sympathetic attitude towards all human beings. So these are some incidents that I have mentioned in this book, so that one may know that the scholar does not mean to have a great knowledge only, but it is the scholar is the one whose practical life is a mirror of what he knows about Sharia. Sayyidina Hasan al-Basri rahimahullah ta'ala, the great muhaddis, the great faqih, and also great zahid. Once he was passing through a road, someone called him from behind, Assalamu alayka ya ayyuhal faqih. Assalamu alayka ya ayyuhal faqih. And he gave salam to him and addressed him as a faqih, yani as a person who is knowledgeable in fiqh. Hasan Basri rahimahullah ta'ala replied to him, Awa hal ra'ayta faqihan qat? Have you ever seen a faqih, a real faqih? Do you know who is faqih? He has, if you are not a faqih, who can be a faqih? Sayyidina Hasan al-Basri said, Annama al-faqih al-zahidu fi dunya al-raghibu fi al-akhirah. Faqih is the person who does not have love of these worldly benefits. The faqih is that who has the love of the hereafter.